me. What's with the units heading down 3rd?
Looks like our old friend Herman Schultz is at it again.
Shocker! Didn't he just get paroled?
Yeah, well, I guess it didn't take.
No worries. Herman's just a big cupcake. I'll have him back in Rikers by bedtime. Just had dinner with my ex after saving her from masked criminals. And now I'm gonna go beat up a maniac who uses shockwaves to rob people. What a perfectly normal life you have, Peter Parker.
All units, a break-in was just reported. Reported location is near Lincoln. Over.
Alright, enough of the freaks.
Peter, I just want to make sure you haven't left any equipment you built for your friend around the lab. It's no bother to me, but if the grant committee stops by again...
Don't worry, Doc. I make a point not to leave anything there. But I know my friend appreciates you looking out for him. There's a lot of people who don't like him very much.
That buffoon Jameson and his audience of sheep, please. The people who do great things in this world are those who don't let bullies like him stand in their way. People like us.
You said a mouthful, Doc. Take care.
All units, we have a vehicle collision. Officer assistance needed on scene. Report came in from Clinton. Over.
Busting down doors for the last 12 hours.
That car crash looks bad. Hope no one's injured. I've got you! Don't panic, I'm here. Someone's trapped in that car. Everyone's safe. How should let fire and rescue do their jobs?
You're a mensch, Spider-Man.
Hey, we don't need you here right now, right?
Advise a vehicle pursuit is in progress. Please mobilize toward Flatiron. Over.
Those lunatics will kill someone driving like that.
He's freaking with Just pull over, you nuts! Hey, he's on us!
Young man, I will pull this car over right now!
Hold fire! Let's see what Spider-Man can do. Pull him away!
More of them? For criminals, these guys have an impressive social circle.
What are we gonna do against that?
Glad I stopped that. Too many crazy drivers in the city as it is.
Kidnapping reported. Nearest officer, please respond. Location is north end of Chinatown.
I'll set my earpiece to focus on muffled...
And now for listener emails. May from Queens writes, "You're so full of anger and I wish you'd get help mental health." Now I know she speaks from a place of concern, but this is a common misconception that I have to correct. I'm not full of anger. I'm full of love. I call out injustice, corruption, and crimes against humanity because I adore this city. And I want it to be better. What you hear in my voice is love. Nothing but love.
Hi, Herman.
Seriously?
Give it up! You're never gonna catch me!
That's what you said last time.
I don't want to hurt you! It'll just slow me down!
Wow, that's considerate. What's the money for, Herman?
Why do you care?
Actually, I don't. Just trying to make polite conversation.
I'm done talking!
But this could be so much more rewarding if we connected on an emotional level. Wait, I forgot. You don't have emotions. Come on, Herman. Gotcha. Now let's talk.
I said I'm done talking!
Noted. Honestly, Herman, why are you robbing again? You know the police are watching your every move. I mean, we all know you're kind of dumb, but I didn't think you were this dumb. You must be means you're not just stealing for yourself. You must be working with someone. Or for someone. You can tell me who it is now, or make me punch it at you later. Your choice.
Not enough!
Move, move, move! Need to keep up. You know what, Herman? You have like zero personality, but your suit is awesome. Can we talk design details? Maybe later.
Learn anything about his motive?
I tried, but he's not very talkative. Plus, I think he hates me.
You have that effect on a lot of people.
But you love me, right, Yuri?
I tolerate you.
Wow. That might be the nicest thing you've ever said to me. Looks like I got some free time. Maybe now's a good time to look into that mask. Oh, it's MJ. Hey, MJ. You're up late?
Just catching up on the news. Looks like you had quite an adventure with Shocker tonight.
Yeah, he was unusually combative. Anyway, thanks again for dinner. What do I owe you?
How about a favor? You still have that mask from the gallery?
Yeah. I'm actually on my way to the Feast Center now to ask Martin Lee about it.
Martin Lee? Why?
He has a degree in art history. If anyone knows about the origins of that mask, he will.
Just keep me in the loop. Like I said, I think there's a bigger story here, and I plan to be the one to break it.
Sure. So I can call you, like, whenever?
Yeah, whenever, whatever.
So I guess we're talking again. Cool.
Would you look at that? Half the crime tower's back up already.
When Spider Cop's on the job, come hell or high water, the job gets...
Nope, nope, nope. Nope.
She'd never admit it, but the chief was warming up to Spider Cop. His casual disregard for by-the-book thinking was a breath of fresh air. She'd come around someday.
Spider-Man, the situation's under control. on scene and have the lanes cleared.
Attention units, there's an assault in progress. Available off.
I understand we have another low-information caller who thinks we're better off thanks to Spider-Man. Let's see if I can set her straight. You're on, J. Jonah Jameson.
I just want to say that I've never seen Manhattan so safe and peaceful. Compare what it was like when Spider-Man first showed up to now.
Okay, fair enough, I will. Then, we had police and firefighters doing a wonderful job. There was crime, sure, but nothing they couldn't handle. Of course, we do have things now we didn't have then. Maniacs who shoot electricity out of their eyes, walking piles of sand, Nazis made of bees!
Didn't Spider-Man put all those guys in jail?
You're missing the point! They didn't exist before he came along. At best, he attracts them. But I've often wondered if they're in cahoots.
Wow, I've never actually heard anyone say cahoots before. Look, all I'm saying is, I'd hate to imagine what would have happened if all those guys showed up and Spider-Man wasn't here.
Another lost cause. Goodbye.
Copy that, thanks.
That's a keeper. The infamous dumpling recipe. Should have come with step 10. Try not to burn everything in MJ's apartment.
Attention units, we've got a 10-10 possible narcotics sale. Local officers, please converge on...
Nice composition, if I do say so myself. Drug trade's gotten more aggressive post-Fisk. Gotta stomp that out. Oh, come on, fellas. You can't keep ducking income tax like this. Knocking the ever-loving stuffing out of dealers is my anti-drug.
Spider-Man! I need a minute! Look, I know you've been hacking into our crime system towers.
Wasn't me. I mean, what towers?
I don't mind. In fact, I need someone's jamming the system. And they must be using multiple jammers to cover the full frequency range. Could you take a look? If you help, I promise I won't tell anyone you're hacking us.
I prefer to call it sharing, but sure. The jammers emit a signal I can detect. Just need to swing through the financial district and hunt for a signal. Found a signal. Just need to follow it. Jamming devices work better at higher elevations. I bet the strongest signals would be on rooftops. Fisk's men. This is my shock. The jammers emit a signal I can detect. Just need to swing through the financial district and hunt for a signal. Found a signal. Just need to follow it. Love it. The closer I am to the jammer, the stronger the signal gets. And I lost him. Good job, Spidey. I'm gonna guess these guys aren't here to tan.
Get it off!
Gotta take out the jamming device. Shoddy workmanship. I just took out a jamming device. That do anything?
No, but like I said, there's probably a bunch of them.
Makes sense. I'll track them down. I wonder if Fisk's men had anything to do with the system going down in the first place. Any jamming devices... Aw, they had a jamming party and didn't invite me. Someone's nap time.
Thought we had a cop with a payroll.
Better see what that was. If anyone's there, show yourself. Check that out. Heads up, we got an intruder. Get wet. Someone there? Hey guys, around west.
Sleep it off.
Dano.
Literally didn't see that coming. Just need to get rid of the jammer. Sometimes breaking stuff is the answer. And it's fun, too.
Spider-Man, it's working. I'm starting to get a weak signal. It's garbled, but I picked up something about Fisk and outfits.
Fisk was the kingpin of crime, but he didn't deal in knockoff fashion. The sooner the system is fixed, the sooner we know what there's still a few rooftops I haven't tried. Only one jammer left. Perfect. For it to still be working, this last jamming device has to be up on a high rooftop. What tall buildings in the district haven't I checked yet? Found you.
Hey, there he is.
I thought our guy on the end.
You won't do that twice. hearts are sick and tired of you. So am I. Anyone?
Sweet dreams. Now I just need to wreck the jammer. Okay, that's the last of them. The system should be back online.
Spider-Man, the crime system's working again.
Great. Any more info on fist men or those outfits?
No, but the system's reporting unauthorized activity down by the docks. I'm sending coordinates now.
I'll check it out. Gotta get to the docks before they escape. Guns. Enough firepower for a small army. Whatever they're planning to do with those, it's nothing good. Gotta find out what those guns are for.
Anybody comes here has to be suicidal. Now what?
Friday night.
Tommy! I swear I'll blow him away for this. Who's there?
Soaring now.
You really think this plan can work? After how much these ideas cost, it better.
Who's there?
Now maybe I can figure out what's going on. Guns, prison guard uniforms, and spoofed ID cards. They were planning to bust Fisk out of the raft. Sorry to spoil your prison break, guys.
Heads up! Don't mess with the Kingpin and live. Whoop his ass! I'm wet! I can't punch him if he's in the air!
Looks like New York's finest have it from here.
Everything's clear on my end, too. Thanks for restoring the system, Spider-Man. I won't tell anyone you're piggybacking on it, but if you get caught, you're on your own.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to delete my selfies from the crime system servers. I bought this used graphing calculator at a pawn shop. Stopped working in the middle of a trig exam. You get what you pay for.
You might have heard about the robbery at Roseman's auction house. What you probably didn't hear, but my sources confirm, is that the perpetrators were wearing masks. Horrible, demonic faces. Yet another example of the explosion in mass criminals since Spider-Man came on the scene. Let's hear your thoughts. You're on with J. Jonah Jameson.
Yeah, I see your point, but Spider-Man stopped those guys today. Saying he's like them because he wears a mask isn't fair. It's like prejudice.
Wrong. Here's a little lesson in the English language, my friend. Prejudice means to prejudge someone before you know anything about them. I know all I need to about Spider-Man. He runs around causing chaos, wearing a mask so he doesn't have to answer for his shenanigans, and a flashy costume so he gets attention to feed his gigantic, insatiable ego. Now, if I'm a mentally unstable person and I see him getting all this coverage, what am I going to do? It's called copycat behavior, people, and it's ruining New York.
Maybe this'll help me balance work and a personal life, if I ever find time to read it. Spider plushie! Oh, a toy designer made this prototype to get me to license my likeness. Too bad there's no way to get paid without revealing my identity.
All units be advised, break-in in progress. Incident is active in Dutchtown. Over.
Looks like we've got some doorbusters. And it's not even Black Friday.
What do you call it? A fresh slate. Clean. Spider-Man! Shoot him!
Man, Fist goes away and suddenly it's amateur hour.
Taking a beating! Leave us alone!
Pro tip, if you're not good at breaking or entering, maybe don't pull a B&E. Almost morning. Mr. Lee will be here soon. I could use a snack. Mr. Lee's usually in his office now.
If I had powers, I wouldn't fight crime, I'll tell you that. I'd be a TV star.
I'd be a pro wrestler. Best gimmick ever.
Peter, what can I do for you?
Sorry to bother you, Mr. Lee. I have a friend, Mary Jane. She's a reporter. She's doing a story on art imports, and she found this piece. Well, she wanted an expert opinion on it, and I know you have a degree.
And this might be the first time I actually get to use it. Let's see what you have. Interesting. Where'd she find it?
I'm really not sure. Why, what is it?
A replica of an antique Chinese opera mask. I haven't seen one in years. This symbol here roughly translates to demon.
Demon?
My father read me ghost stories with that mask and symbol in it when I was young. Scared the hell out of me. Peter, listen. That mask, it could be connected to dangerous people. Mary Jane might want to find a different story.
Do you think she's in trouble?
I don't know. Why take the risk?
Hey.
The symbol inside the mask means demon. It really spooked Mr. Lee. Never seen him like that. He even said you should drop the story.
Fat chance. Do you think Mr. Lee knows more than he's letting on?
No, I think he just had a weird flashback or something. I know his childhood was pretty traumatic.
I never used to feel safe at the other shelter.
Demons,
This
huh?
one,
Catchy
I
name.
have never had.
Okay, gotta get writing. See you soon.
Well, that went about as well as I could have hoped. Looks like May's not in yet. Miss you. Man, was I ever a dork. Well, we all have an awkward phase. So I was into horses. Wasn't everybody at some point? Wish May would take some of this down. It's embarrassing.
So, I got the job. May's recommendation really helped.
People know that when she says something, she means it.
Hey, kid. How's all the
You
science?
guys holding up all right?
This moron thinks I'm going to move in with my daughter.
Hey, that'd be great.
She hasn't asked, and she's not gonna. I'm not going anywhere.
You don't know that. Nobody does.
Well, I'm not going anywhere. That's a promise.
Wish I could afford an electric wheelchair.
What about my dog?
Got some time to kill before Doc needs me at the lab. Let's do a little Spidey workout in the city.